Hey everyone, Joe Pelayo here with the top 5 news. Hope you're doing amazing. This is the first day of the rest of your life. We've got 5 stories in 5 minutes for you that you can use. We give you all the news that you can use, nothing that might make you confused or give you the blues. It's just 5 stories in 5 minutes that you can use. So if your career is already in a high gear, or if you're just sitting in a cubicle box checking your stocks, waiting to say game over to the work game, or anywhere in between, I'd like to suggest a news show with a very practical name. And once you watch it, you never be the same. This is the top 5 news, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Have a drink and let's begin. Tonight we have Scott Pelley in the news, Donald Trump, SpaceX, IPO, Meta. What else? AI, of course. AI is 80% of the venture capital spend right now. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. What a time to be alive. Let's dive in. Story number 5 tonight, a big primary shakeup in California. And it's stealing the spotlight even nationwide. The race for the LA mayor's seat, incumbent Karen Bass fell short of the 50% and is headed to a November runoff. She'll face reality TV star Spencer Pratt. I'm going to show you a video of his, but it's just one. But this, I would say, whether you're Democrat or Republican, might be the most creative use of media we've ever seen in my lifetime. And that's saying something, right? You've seen some pretty powerful political ads over the time. But this is just, I'll just show you one example and you can, make your own decision. And this isn't to say vote Democrat or Republican or independent or anywhere in between. It's not even meant to be political. It's just, wow, look how creative this guy is. Okay, here you go. If I can get the video to fly for you.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I had to take a minute to run for mayor. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. Los Angeles, Palisades, my backyard is where I spent most of my days. Feeding hummingbirds, relaxing all cool, avoiding all the bums outside of the school. When a couple politicians who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood, I got at one little fire, my mom got scared and said, "You're moving in with Harvey Levin in Bel Air." About 7 or 8, and I yelled to the rubble, "Yo ho, smell you later." I moved to my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air.
Well, you get the idea there. Is that creative or what? For those of you not old enough, I won't even explain it. My demographic is so old. There's nobody watching that doesn't recognize the Prince of Bel Air, right? If you are, leave a note and I'll explain it to you. But or just Google, grok it, whatever you do. All right, so you see why this TV star Spencer Pratt has grabbed the limelight, and he's got a bunch of them and shocked the establishment with a strong second place finish. With his constant and continual crackdown on crime, homelessness, and drug use. Meanwhile, in California, the governor's race, Democratic Xavier Becerra and Republican Hilton are out in front. Ballots still being counted, but these races show voters may well be demanding change in California. Story, you decide. Story number 4 tonight, Scott Pelley fired from 60 Minutes, major shakeup at CBS News. 60 Minutes correspondent Scott Pelley has been fired there. It happened one day after he ripped into the show's new leadership, including editor Barry Weiss, during a staff meeting, accusing them of murdering the news. CBS called it for cause, and Pelley, a 37-year veteran, was let go. And the latest sign that Even the old guard is facing real accountability. Are we experiencing a change in the news? You saw Stephen Colbert get uh, kind of shown the door, and then this, uh, and then there's a public post from the CBS executive there uh, that you can find on my profile. But yeah, he kind of called out uh, Pelley for his fake news. But you decide. Story number 3 tonight, the SpaceX IPO has a price, and the price has been revealed. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a headhunter, but trying to keep you apprised of the top 5 stories in the news today. And according to Newsmax, SpaceX plans to raise $75 billion in its IPO by selling 555 million shares at a per share price of $135 a piece. Story number 2, I'm counting down from 5 to 1. Meta unveils a pendant plan. Meta, Facebook, is reportedly developing an AI-powered pendant plan that is going to go into testing next year. You do realize we're all cyborgs already, right? Carrying your phone around everywhere you go and not letting it leave you no matter what you're doing. And many of you wearing the glasses already. So they're trying to produce 10 million glasses to sell 4 different varieties of glasses. The latest ones, of course, have a little screen on the inside that you can see, but people looking at you can't see. Pretty amazing technology. Meta, so you're gonna have your phone, your glasses, and you're gonna have a Neuralink chip in your head, and you're gonna have now a Limitless, which was a startup that Meta bought. You have a Limitless wearable style pendant that will record your conversations or take videos, or I don't know what they got in mind with it, but another piece of your AI walking armor that you'll be putting on your armor every morning. your robotics. We're becoming cyborgs. Did you see the story I did yesterday? Robot will come to your house. Did anybody check that story? A robot will come to your house. It's only available in San Francisco, where I grew up. A robot will come to your house, $150 to clean your whole house, 3 hours. And not just vacuum the floors, like fold, put stuff away. I'd have to see it to believe it. It's probably a publicity stunt, but you think they're that level? I don't know. You decide. But it said the wearables are important, and the company's planning on, pushing hard for wearables and for sunglasses, the Meta glasses, and yeah, keeping America competitive and cutting edge technology. Good job, everyone. Last story tonight: Trump makes a move. You know, even if you have, I usually say, if you have TDS, you're probably not following me anymore, but even if you have TDS, you do recognize we have the most entertaining president of all time, right? Even if you don't like, well, okay. You don't have to like your president. You don't have to like me. But I'll just give you 5 stories every day. You decide. But you're what I feel entertaining president, Donald Trump, is posting himself on 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 the the mountain with the other presidents, and he's got an AI generated image of him on Mount Rushmore that he's posted with his own face carved in next to Jefferson, Washington, Roosevelt, and Lincoln, saying, someone said I'd look good on Mount Rushmore. and the fantasy that he's floated since 2017. The image went viral fast. It's not a real photo, of course, but the National Park Service says they have no plans to add anyone, but Trump clearly showing his supporters the kind of statuette he'd like for himself. And yeah, it's pretty fun. On a more serious note, Donald Trump is also signing concurrently an AI executive order that advances artificial intelligence, innovation, and cybersecurity, protecting infrastructure, and making sure the United States stays the undisputed global and leader in AI. So this was a big debate about the AI. Like, should we control it? Should we rein it in? Should we, make sure it doesn't get smarter than us or faster than us? I've seen robots now that are running faster than a human. Not 1,000% sure that's a good idea, but time will tell. But it's probably a good idea till they're chasing you down the street. But seriously, the question was, should we try to control AI? The reality, and of course you decide, but the reality I think is we're not 8 billion people, right? We're like 350 million people in America. And I get that you might be watching this anywhere in the world in today's technology. I do have followers in many countries, and grateful that you're here. But just, if we, America, try to control AI, it's like 5 or 10% of the world. Yeah, we're the strongest country in the world, but we're going to try and control AI, slow down its growth. No, we just would be yielding to China, whoever else took the lead in AI. You decide, but that's what the president decided. Yeah, we won't put the reins on our AI. We will let it run free like a thoroughbred in the fields, and let our AI win the race, for better or for worse. That's what we're doing. I think that's about it. I feel like I had something else for you, but we'll have another countdown tomorrow. That's your top 5 news countdown for today, Wednesday, June 3rd. Which story hit you the most? And drop it in the comments and let us know. Let us know if you have story ideas or you want additional info on anything. We do this every day, 5 o'clock Central, every weekday, 5 o'clock Central Eastern Time. And also share a little bit of encouraging word. And that would be Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Friends, whether you're chasing the next big break or holding steady in a tough time, stay sharp, stay faithful, keep building. America's innovators are showing the way, and so can you. This is Joe Pelayo with the top 5 news, and as the great Paul Harvey would say, good day.